from the beginning of this Syrian revolution, we believe that this is the revolution of Rojava, it is the revolution of the women, because we started to change the mentality of the society according to the women, for the women. The women must have a share in politics, in diplomatic, in economy, and even in protection. We have the women protection units, which is the YPG. They are fighting in Kobani, and they could prove that the woman could really protect herself and could protect her country and protect her people. She is really proved that, and everybody heard about the Kurdish women in all over the world. So in this way, we could build the commissions, and we could have the social contract. In this social contract, it is just as a constitution for the Rojava, which we have many points in this social contract. First, we have the equal of genders, which is a very important in a society like the Middle East society. It is in Middle East. It's very important. We don't have it for instance, in Eastern society. Always we have women will be in one corner, not sharing in the life, political life, diplomatic life, and so on. For that, we could not neglect the women role, and the women started really to work in this. For instance, I'm the co-president, was the co-president of the People Council of Western Kurdistan. So the woman reached in the position which is decision making. She is there really, and we have the co-presidency system, which is the man and the woman will be the president of the political party, of the councils, and so on. So we have now this system of co-presidency, which prove that the woman could be parallel going with the man together, not one be the president or dominating the woman decision. And this is now in Rojava, it is going on in a very good way now. We have the co-president of the councils, legislative councils we have. Then in order to protect your democratic system in Rojava, you have to build forces to protect it. How can you protect? You build something in new things, you have to find some people to protect it. So for that we have the people protection units. They are protecting this system, they are protecting Rojava, they are military forces from young women and men from Rojava peoples. All they are now fighting against ISIS. They are fighting to establish a democratic system in Rojava. This is their fighting. They are sacrificing themselves in Rojava in order to get this, to protect the Christian people, to protect the church, to protect the mosque together. So really these people protection units, which is YPG, they are on the ground sacrificing themselves in order to establish a new system in Rojava, which is the third way, which is the democratic system in Rojava. In this way, now the administration is working. We have the people protection units, women protection units, which is YPJ. They are only military forces of women, and we have so many examples of the brave woman in Kobani, who is Arin Mirkan. She is a brave woman. She sacrificed herself in Kobani in front of the tanks of ISIS in order to protect her group and to protect her area and not to allow ISIS to enter to these places. She said, I have to bomb myself in front of their tank. Nothing remaining in her hand. They are facing the ISIS with their weapon, with their heavy weapon, with a strong will. This is what we have, really, in Kobani. And for that, it succeeded. The resistance of Kobani succeeded, and for that, really, we got the assistance from the international community, leading by United States, with the help us in the airstrikes by liberating Kobani. Now ISIS is there. Threatening of ISIS is still in the area. And the people who are fighting there, they are still having very simple weapons comparing to the ISIS, which they have heavy weapons. So what we need here, and even YPG leaders, they ask for the weapon for YPG, the fighters who are fighting on the ground. Okay, we have now a common point, which is fighting ISIS. How can we fight ISIS in Rojava, in Syria, without any weapons? We have some weapons. It is not enough. It's not enough to face the heavy weapons of ISIS. So now, really, this is very important for the fighters. In order to create safe places, we have to get rid of ISIS, and in order to get rid of ISIS, we need weapons for the fighters there, and then to build the democratic system in Rojava. Even we want to have a good relation with all our regional countries. We don't, in Rojava, we are not threatening to anybody. We are not threatening to Syria because we are not seeking to separate Syria from, or to independent in Syria. No, we want the self-democratic administration, decentralized system in Syria. This is what we want. For that, we are not threatening, not even Syria in the separating it, and not even in the regional countries such as Turkey, which is afraid of the Kurdish issue. So this is what we want. We want to build a good relationship with all our neighbors, especially in the Turkey. We have more than 800 kilometers on the border of Rojava. So it's good for us, both of us, to have a good relations with the Turkish people and even with the Turkish government, if they are serious really to build a good relation and to be a democratic system in the Middle East, so to help it. So what I need also to say that to stop supporting ISIS for Turkey. Let her stop supporting ISIS, and that will be very good for all of us.